for people who are unfamiliar with Mutant Year Zero, a quick recap is that it is a tactical adventure game. And that means that you will do world exploration and stealth gameplay in real time, whereas combat is turn-based, sort of an XCOM-y like thing. So it blends sort of the best of both worlds with like world exploration, stealth, a story-based game with a turn-based tactical combat.
It's very unique in that sense.
Absolutely.
Since pretty much with every other strategy, like type or this genre of this game, you get thrown into combat immediately. Also, but here you can go seamlessly from world exploration into combat. You can even prepare before combat, which is super awesome.
And we're going to show you some of that.
And you will see that. Yes.
If you want to know more, check out the website mutantyearzero.com. And you will find all the information. We'll be posting blogs there. We'll be posting videos, posting just a bunch of stuff whenever it's ready. And we think it's all really neat and fun.
The game is created in Sweden, actually,
Correct.
by the Bearded Ladies.
Yes.
An amazing team. Super cool guys. Really fun people.
Oh, yeah.
Really talented people, too. Hitman
developers, mostly, yeah. So it's a cool group of different nationalities, different kind of people, all that stuff. Beta info, we can't give you any beta info just yet. The word is we might. Well, the word is currently the word is still minimum 1 month before release date.
So which is very soon.
Math might lead you somewhere.
But maybe we'll get the okay to say a little bit more about that.
Maybe.
We'll see.
It depends. So, on today's stream, we are going to be exploring an area that you've never seen before. It's called the Scraplands. And we're going to just jump into it and you're going to get to see it right away. But before, Jesus. So, if you've been following us, you might recognize some of these. I was going to call them people, but they're not people because it's two mutated animals. And I want these.
It is coming in 2018. It's releasing on the 4th of December.
Yep.
Chris R.
So you might recognize these three characters. We have Borman, our surly mutated boar. Dux, our slightly less surly but more sassy mutated duck.
Sassy duck.
He is very, very much a sassy duck. Mutants are people too. They are.
Very true, Perster.
Yes. But is a mutated duck a person? I mean, this is like a philosophical debate now. He has a person.
It used to be an animal, but are animal persons?
Well, no.
How is
but
a
now
person
he has
defined?
now he has sentience.
Yeah.
So I guess
he is sentient.
If there's any philosophers out there, then
let us know.
Let us know. Go ahead, what you think. And we have Selma. We're going to be talking a bit more about this screen later on. But first, here we are in the game, and this is the Scraplands area. And
as the name says,
it's full of scrap. It's full of junk. It's full of just a bunch of stuff that you can pick up.
Definitely worthwhile exploring.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
But before we do that, even I think we should go back to the Ark, because I want to talk about the Ark and I want to
do some preparation.
Do some preparation, yeah.
Yes.
So the Ark is a place that you should return to several times during your journey. It is like sort of your safe haven, your hub in this world, and it's built on top of a bridge, which is elevated far away from the ghouls and all the monsters out in the zone. And this is where you go to update your equipment. It is where you go to upgrade your team skills. It is where you go to buy new stuff. And it is also where in fiction, it is where your characters, your stalkers, will come home to be able to rest and relax and, try to get away from all the dangers in the zone.
And it's also where you can reassemble your team and choose other stalkers.
Yeah, you can also do that on the fly.
Yes.
If you want to.
Important.
Is this created in Unreal? Yes, it is. It is an Unreal 4.15, I think it's in.
I don't know which version we're using, actually.
So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Delta's Fix Pit, where I can upgrade my weapons.
The name.
And I have these are all the weapons that I have available right now. They are of certain qualities and of certain this and that. I've got my Gaper, which is like a shotgun. I've got my Rambino, which is very similar to the type of rifle that they used to use in the Norwegian army, which is kind of interesting.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
This looks like an AG3.
Was it like taped together with duct tape?
No, it was much. I mean, it's
That's good to know.
it was very old
Glad to
still,
hear
but
that.
you know, I've got Dux's crossbow. I've got the State Switcher, which is a very, very powerful weapon.
Yep.
I've got the Ancient Pistol, which is silenced. Another Rambino. I have a Boomstick, which is your basic shotgun, and a Pipe Gun, which is
gun.
sort of your basic rifle. And a lot of these,
Crossbow.
yes.
Favorite.
So the crossbow, for example, and the Ancient Pistol are silent weapons. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. And right now, yes, I have 42 weapon parts, which means that I can take this silent pistol, I can upgrade it to the 3rd tier, which means that I get some more damage and I get some more crit damage on this weapon.
You get up to 6.
Yes, which is
And up to 9 crit
going to be very helpful in the map that I'm going to get into later. Hey, Cybercat, how you doing?
Hello, Cybercat.
Hope you're doing good. Cybercat, for those of you who don't know, is one of our what's the term? Returning viewers. Like he's a member of our community.
Loyal viewers.
Fellow Hoodlum as well. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, fellow Hoodlum.
Can we control more than 3 mutants at one time? No, you cannot.
3 is the max.
It is a team of 3 stalkers.
Does this game have an endowment slider?
No.
You could have added a beak slider. So you can
Imagine
adjust-
that with a giant. I think it just falls over because he can't hold it.
And a tusk slider for Borman
Yeah.
instead. Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
No.
Delta's Place is also where I can add attachments to my weapons, which gives me additional perks. So, for example, the Ancient Sight gives me more weapon range. The Broiler gives me more critical damage. It allows me to do burn damage against enemies, 50% chance. So you can sort of...
You can customize your
yeah,
weapon.
customize
like
your weapon, customize your characters.
stats
all
and
that kind of
specific
stuff.
attacks, and just to like complement your playstyle in general, that you kind of like which tree you choose for which mutant and things like that.
Yes. Then...
Hello, Vector Squid.
Then I'm going to head over to Prips, which is a bar, as you can see. Now, Prip, he likes to collect artifacts. Artifacts are remnants of the civilizations that used to live in this world before everything went to hell. And so it can be...
Can you find an old Game Boy? Probably not.
Maybe not, but like in one scenario, for example, the team finds an old cassette player, a boombox.
A boombox, yeah.
Which they think is a bomb. It's not, obviously, but they can still take it back to Prip, and Prip will say, okay, I can turn this into something for you.
Yeah. It's also very, very cute and fun to listen to their like babble around when they find an artifact and wonder what it is.
Yes.
It's a
So,
really fun thing.
this is basically like team skills. So all of this applies to everyone. I can get a discount from Meridia's shop. I can get an extra grenade slot per crew member. I can get more bleed out time. Do some more. I can do more fire damage with my Molotovs. Just a bunch of different stuff. What I'm looking for right now is the Ranger perk, which gives me more weapon damage on all my characters. And I'm going to get this because, like I said before, I am going to need it. So I've played through the scenario.
He's prepared.
I've prepared. I played through the scenario
So when
once
you
already.
die, we can make fun of you.
Yes, absolutely. And I have I've written down like a strategy of what I'm going to do. So we'll see if I'll be able to do it.
That's in general a good plan for this type of game.
Yes.
Specifically for Mutant Year Zero
Yeah.
as well. There's a good idea to have a strategy.
Or
At
just
least if you know what you're facing. Like
yes.
a lot of players are just going guns blazing and then realize, okay, that didn't really work out like I wanted it to.
Yeah. If you rush in, you will get swarmed, and then you will die.
You get
So,
wrecked.
Save often, load often, and try again. Yes, Hunter's Tales. This is
Hello,
a single
Varys.
player game. And finally, this is Iridia's shop. Like she used to be a stalker, much like the characters that you're controlling. But old age and like radiation sickness and zone rot, as they call it, have basically just taken their toll on her to the point where she can't really go out on
Missions anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she set up shop instead. She sells you weapons. She sells you medkits. She will sell you grenades, Molotovs, all that good stuff. Weapon attachments, armor, all that good stuff. We don't really need a lot of this right now, but I'm just going to buy another medkit just to be safe, which brings me to 15. I have a thing with like usables in games where I like them to end in 5 or 0.
Oh, really? Just
Yeah.
to make it like a nice.
Yeah,
a nice
I'm not sure
level
why,
thing.
but it's
Yeah.
like whenever I need to restock, it's like it needs to end in 5 or it needs to end in 0.
I have a thing with them that I don't buy them because I'm too lazy.
That's a waste of
And
money.
I'm like, shit, I'm out of mech kits. So it's just like, oh, okay. I'll never learn though, ever.
I'm also gonna. Oops.
Oh no.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry, my bad.
Full stream.
Professionals.
She said shit and got muted.
Professionals. I pushed the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I pushed the wrong
so
button.
what I was explaining is that
Yes.
we're going to the Scraplands, which is an optional map, in case you haven't heard that.
Yes.
Those maps are in general very good though for resources or for leveling up, for experience. But that means that the game doesn't generally like tell you all the time where to go if you don't want to follow the main storyline. So
Yep.
you have maps that
gonna
are just there for you to
Check
explore.
to see if everything here is.
You just did that on purpose. You just
I
wanted
didn't.
to shut me up.
No, I accidentally hit the
know.
wrong button. Optional basically means that you don't have to go there unless you want to. You can follow just the main story, but we advise you to go there because there's going to be stuff.
Yeah.
It's called the Scraplands.
So you don't have to go there to finish the game.
It is not a paid map. No, it is 100% in the game as it comes out.
There's no paid maps.
So you might notice that I am running around with the squad of 3 mutants. I have a flashlight with me. That flashlight controls how much I can see around me.
I love this little cap.
And I can turn off the flashlight to go into stealth mode. And that doesn't allow me to see as far as I would like.
Cyberflow, yeah, it does. Like, for example, Bormin, we could switch Bormin's cap to Duck and give Bormin the top hat just to see what it looks like.
Yes. So, for
can
example,
show
if I
that.
want to, I can remove the visor, I can remove his gladiator armor and switch it out with something else. As you can see, like he will look different.
It does change appearance. So you see which armor and hats and things they're wearing.
So, for example, I can add this. Let's look. I like him so much better with the top
With
hat.
the top hat, yeah, he looks very stylish.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
stylish sassy Duck.
So,
Very fancy.
weapons. Bormin has his Gaper. He also has a Rambino in case he needs to go long range. The reason he has a Gaper, a shotgun, is because he is more of a tank type character. Dux is our sniper, which means that he uses his crossbow to take out enemies from afar. He also uses the state switcher in case he really needs to do a lot of damage. This new Conan update looks weird. This is not a new Conan update, and I know that was a joke, and I'm taking it literally. So
Thank you for the follow, Hypebot. So past.
What? So
I just thanked our bot for the follow.
You thanked our
Oh
mixer
my
bot. Mixer
god,
bot.
our mixer bot. So past, sorry, thanks for the follow.
And then Selma is more of she's more like an all-arounder, at least in this setup. She has her ancient pistol, which allows her to take out enemies silently, and then the Rambino in case she needs to, do some real good damage. All right.
Some in-your-face damage.
Yes. On our mutations screen, we can unlock new mutations. We can give ourselves a health boost, for example. For Selma, I can give her frog legs, which allows her to jump to any location within range. I think I'm going to go for the health boost. And then
She's mutating.
she's mutating, and I think I'm going to save my points until I level up again. For Bormin, I don't want to give him Stone Skin. I mean, I do want to give him Stone Skin, but I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to give him another health
It's
upgrade.
really great as a tank. This is a meat
yeah.
shield.
And then for...
Is that wrong? Say
Meat shield?
meat shield like for a boar.
I say...
Bacon shield. No, that's horrible. Oh.
I think Brick Shithouse is also...
Brick.
is good. All right, and... when picking mutations, you have your minor mutations, you have your major mutations, and you have your passive mutations. So I'm going to go into what that means later on. Finally, for Dux, I think I'm just going to give him another health upgrade.
No, so Chad, do you notice the little like toothpick he has in his beak, which is super awesome too?
Pork shithouse. That's real good.
Pork shithouse.
Does the mutations change their appearance? No, it's just like an effect that they have when they.
They've been discussing that though.
We'll
I'm
see.
not
Maybe
sure
it
if
will.
they. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And he is not a relative of Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck wishes though.
He's not as badass as ducks.
So
Although it's a cool dog too.
major mutations and minor mutations are things that will help you out in combat. So, for example, for Bormin, that means a hog rush is a major mutation that allows him to destroy cover, knock out enemies, and do some additional damage when he knocks them out. You can also get the Corpse Eater, which allows him to eat organic corpses to restore HP. So, like, the question is then, do you want him to be someone who rushes in, knocks down enemies, and then shoots them? Or should he be slightly hanging back, shoot enemies, and then eat their corpse to survive, for example? I like the Hog Rush, so I'm going to keep him at
They're
the Hog
also
Rush.
quite long cooldowns, or then again longer cooldowns, because
Yes.
they're like more powerful abilities.
Yes.
Right.
Minor mutations, in Borman's case at least, it's a run and gun, which gives him an action after sprinting. For Dux, it allows him to use the Skull Splitter, which increases his critical chance. His Moth Wings are a major mutation, allows him to fly, get some more range, and get some more accuracy. And a passive mutation is basically just like a tiny boost to something. It's not something that you have to activate. All these other things have to be activated in combat. But
Yes, you can basically have one of each. Yeah,
Yes.
you can have one of each, and you can unlock like several of the same type, but you can only have one active at any time, like one of each type. Like for example, I can't make the Moth Wings work. I always play with a different mutation. It's just I don't know. It's just my playstyle that doesn't
for
have options.
Selma, I'm going to do the Contortionist. She also has Run and Gun, and she also has Tree Hugger, which is really, really cool because it allows roots to come up,
true.
grab an enemy, and will hold them for a couple of turns.
Especially nice for medbots.
Oh, yeah.
Medbots are the worst,
Medbots
man.
are bastards.
Yeah, you'll probably
All
see
right.
them. Hello, the two of us. Thank you for the follow, and hello to Denmark. Glad to hear that you're looking forward to
So,
Can you get enough points to unlock all?
I think so.
I'm not sure actually. That's a
But
good
I'm not
question.
sure.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. So I'm going to try to take out this Butcher over here because he's not, like, this dude is alone. He has no other enemies, like, near him, which means that if I'm able to take him out silently.
I mean, you know that now.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, you know,
but I'm going to
because you
explain.
played it before.
Yes, but, like, if I were to play this on my own for the first time, I would walk around and I would, like, observe everyone's, routes and stuff.
Smart.
But I know, like, specifically, like, hey, this dude is just standing around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up my party, which allows me to control just Dux alone, and I'm going to put him into cover here. And then I'm going to switch over to Selma, and I am going to put her there.
This is also makes it very unique because you can actually plan out and position your characters before you
Yes.
engage in combat, which
Yes.
is really not the case in most strategy type games.
And right now, like,
Tactical strategy
it
games.
won't immediately switch me into combat if I touch this red area, but it will happen if I stay within it for a couple of seconds.
It's basically the range they can hear
Yes.
and notice you.
Yes.
There's a chance for them to notice you, a very big chance for them to notice
So
you.
let's see. I'm gonna
Ooh, I saw another one
place-
back there.
Oh yeah, there are several others.
Several.
You can also see them on the compass up there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put Borman there, and then I'm gonna hit the X button, and we're gonna go into an ambush.
Is it Zion? Yes.
Demiurge, is this game all tactical combats? Are there some RPG elements? There are some RPG elements in the sense that you pick and choose their weapon loadouts, you pick and choose their mutations that they have access to.
The trees that you're going up with
Yes.
and the type of, And there's a very strong like exploration adventure element to the game as well, because you can basically explore and find stuff and find story elements and additional characters and things like that.
So now that I've switched into combat, like everything is on a grid, as it would be in these types of games. And I can also see that if I move into certain squares, like this will alert a unit. And since he is the only one around, like that is who I will be alerting. So I'm going to move him here because Dux is still hidden. And then I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow and see what happens.
Can he shoot through? Wait.
Boom!
He shot through the window.
Yes.
That is
He is
kick-ass.
that good.
He's that good.
He is that good. And since this
Sneaky
was...
dog.
Yes. And now we leveled up.
Fantastic. Sneaky luck.
All right, let's see what our mutations are. 7 points available. I think, because I know that there are medbots in this area. So I'm going to unlock the circuit breaker. He's going to mutate. For Borman. Oh yeah, the rumble is real good.
Hey, Kojak.
Extend throw range. I think I'm going to give her...
Is the escape runner random or sort of randomly assigned versus the landscape? No, actually all the maps are specifically crafted. There's no like there's no random generation.
Yes.
Or procedural generation, so it's all handcrafted on purpose.
And poor Borman got stuck, which is not great.
Oh no.
Yep.
He's too
He's too big.
He's too big. It's like his backpack got stuck in the car there.
Oh,
oh, that's unfortunate.
This is real bad. This is what happens when you play.
This is happen when you play a demo, like a part of a game in development.
Yes, this is a game still in development, so there will unfortunately be some bugs here and there. Let's see if I can get him out of this. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the map.
Will it be enjoying the funny story of who officially refused to go to offend this award to me?
Alright, I'm gonna...
I doubt that. It's probably more the developers that would get that reward hanky.
Alright, I'm gonna jump back to the Ark, then I'm gonna jump back to the Scraplands, because the enemy that I took out will still be down. And Borman will be free of his car-shaped prison.
Stuck rucksack.
Shout out to Fredrik Malmberg, who designed the original game that this is
the role-playing game that it's based on.
The original RPG that this game is
based on.
That was a spin-off of the original. Yes. Something like that. All right.
I love XCOM. Will this be on Xbox? Yes, it's coming out on Xbox, PS4, and PC.
PC, yep. I think I said PC twice. Anyway.
Bugs, alright, let's shoot all bugs. Yeah, let's kill all the bugs. Kill all the bugs. In games, that is.
Alright, we're back now. So, my next enemy is going to be someone else. So, as I'm moving around, I think we have some Swedes in the Twitch chat as well,
yep.
saying, spent many an hour playing the original Mutant RPG.
The Hubinator.
Alright.
I wish I did. I definitely want to try it at one point.
So
no Switch. We're discussing it, but there's no decision on that yet.
We can't say for sure. So as I'm moving around, I can see that there's a hunter up on the roof there. There's a hunter behind the ambulance. There's a butcher over there, and he's moving around. I know since I played this before. Yep, there's a medbot.
Okay. Oh, a medbot! My favorite enemy.
They're bastards.
They're the worst, man.
All right.
There's no like Hellugul or anything that alerts like the whole zone though right now, right?
Yes, there's nothing here that will call on
Thank God.
Reinforcements from outside the
Those
map.
Are the worst too.
But if I'm spotted by any of these, they will alert everyone else. And so like I know at least that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. And in theory, I am able to take out 4 enemies, but it will take me a while. So it's better for me to isolate the butcher who's walking back and forth, take him out, and then maybe see, like, okay, who else is here? Who else can I isolate? Because then I will thin out their numbers one by one, and I know that if I, then go into combat against tougher enemies, they won't have those, like, smaller enemies backing them up and
specifically the medbot in the mix as well.
Yes. Medbots are bastards.
Yeah.
And you should... Because they're armored, they're difficult to take out. And they can also run a lot, and they will reanimate enemies. So the question is then...
Over and over.
Over and over, yeah. And they will also alert other enemies if you attack them. So you want to take out medbots first, but you should avoid attacking them until you absolutely have to, because they will alert everyone else.
They're really difficult to kill as well if you don't have specific skills to actually damage them specifically or damage.
So I'm going to put Dux over there. I think I'm going to put Selma, let's see, here.
Because that's what I did when I first started playing the game. I just went in guns blazing and I got wrecked so badly.
You should not do that.
No.
Like
I learned that very fast.
we compare this to XCOM a bunch because the combat system is very similar in that it's a tactical grid and that you have certain skills that are on cooldowns and all that stuff. All right, so I'm going to go into ambush here. But like in XCOM, for example, your team, like your basic team of 4 units can take out 6 enemies, 8 enemies, etc., etc. Here, if you're 3 units against 6 enemies, you might survive.
You're gonna struggle.
But you're gonna struggle.
Or you just have to be very good, of course.
Yes. Right. So, hopefully, I think this medbot is far enough away for me to take out this butcher, and then that hunter will hopefully not be able to see us. So, Selma has 100 hit % with her ancient pistol, so I'm just gonna fire away.
Weapons do use ammunition in
And
the
it's a critical hit!
Hey!
Yes!
Ducks, man. Weapons do use ammunitions, but not like you don't have to pick up ammunition per se, but you only have several rounds and then you have to reload.
Yeah, you
it's
have
that.
you have a
to
certain
keep
amount of shots.
that in mind.
Yeah.
But you don't run out of ammunition and have to like pick them up again like in a shooter or so.
Oh no.
Oh, what happened?
I was spotted by the medbot.
Was that planned? That was
That
not
was not planned.
That was not the plan.
That was absolutely the plan.
The chief.
So-
Are you like just giving up?
And so you know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to do what I would normally do in a game like this. And I'm going to reload a save.
Well, I'm playing it safe. You're welcome. the two of
Medbots
us.
are not protected by the Geneva Convention. They are.
Smart question.
Ah, damn it. I did it again. I'm going to reload once again.
This is gonna be difficult though, because he's like coming right your way.
Yes,
You could
yes.
just try.
No. I'm not going to try.
Save scum!
Oh, Hey, I am 100%
I'm okay with that.
open about being a save scummer.
Me too. I am an easy player in most
Absolutely,
cases, so
yes.
I have no like regrets. Totally honest about that too.
No regrets.
Don't feel no regrets.
So, as I'm walking around, I'm finding broken guns, and I'm also finding scrap, which I then take back to the Ark, and I use to upgrade all my stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well,
So, you can see in the upper right corner, it's my weapon parts to the right, and then it's my medkits, then my ancient artifacts, and then my scraps
Scraps. Oh, that's anyone.
all the way to the left.
I have a lot of
And
mechanisms.
I'm going to heal these guys up with
Reloading stand,
med
because you
pack.
have one. You could win. Yeah, absolutely. It's possible to win that scenario. Absolutely.
I could have,
But in live on stream, it's probably
Yeah.
a bit depends. Also, it might have taken quite a long time. That's the other thing. Does the game have actual places from Västergötland in it?
Västgötland?
Västergötland? I don't know actually.
There are references to places like Gothenburg, Uddevalla,
Okay.
you know. So, but you don't go to Gothenburg, for example. You don't go to Uddevalla. Basically,
The game is telling you to stop being cheesy and get into nitty gritty. Yeah, I know. There you have it. What do they call that? What do they call what? Feral Ops. What are you referring to? Sorry, I might have missed that reference or that connection.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happened last time you were spotted in Save Scum. So, Save Scum, best strategy ever. Absolutely.
Yeah, and
you
those
for
of
the
you
follow.
asking,
Thank
there is a Iron Mutant difficulty, and the Iron Mutant difficulty basically means that there is permadeath.
Permadeath.
And once your character dies, it is dead. Once all your character dies,
That is
characters
hardcore
die,
mode. That is.
you are done.
So for all you vets out there,
Yes.
there's definitely challenges. I'm pretty sure that
It
everyone
used
is
to be
getting a
called
challenge.
Kasai mode
Yeah.
after our CEO, but he didn't really care for it, so they had to take it out.
No, because he's a hardcore gamer
Oh,
in
yes.
this type of genre.
He is
wanted
a
it to be
strategy
harder
fan.
and harder.
So,
Thank you for the follow, Feral Ops.
this hunter can't see me, I think, right now. So I'm going to move around here.
No.
Split up again.
No, the two of us. You can be swarmed by a whole bunch of enemies, much more than 4.
Oh, yeah.
So depending on the map and this where you are at, and so especially like early on, there's like one area that I personally struggled with a lot, and you get swarmed by like 7 if you're not
All
careful.
right. So the medbot is over there. I'm going to save it, so I can save scum it later. I'm going to take out that hunter, and that hunter is there, so he might see me. So I think I'm going to wait for him to walk, but then that medbot comes back. This is tricky, this.
Enemies do not respawn.
Yes, that's true. Can you play areas multiple times? No, not really, because since they don't respawn, it's just, there's nothing there to do.
Hello, Amazon.
But you will get enough levels and enough points to be able to unlock just a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so I'm going to try to...
Thank you for the follow, Twitch TSM Myth 7.
Ruin mode. That's funny. There wasn't a ruin mode. It was just called
Grid
Kasai
mode
mode.
is like you just get back whatever you do, no matter what.
So now that the medbot is there, if I attack the hunter, the medbot will definitely see me and then alert everyone else.
You're standing in the middle of 2 red circles anyway. You're
Yes.
actually lucky you
But
didn't.
as long as I'm hidden, I'm fine. So I think I'm gonna try to ambush them now. See what happens.
You have not been spotted.
I have not been spotted. So I'm gonna activate Selma, and I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna put her there. Yeah, put her right there.
Go girl.
Can I hit him? I can hit him from there. All right.
Go girl.
Then I'm just gonna.
You won't kill him though.
I won't kill him,
No.
but if I will do significant damage if I'm able to crit him. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Critical hit.
Nice.
Mm,
Well done.
bring it. All right.
Go,
So I'm gonna
girl.
save Borman for later, and then I'm gonna activate Ducks. Ducks cannot fire on that hunter, so I'm gonna have to move him here. Yep. And then use the crossbow to finish this guy off. And if
What
I'm done,
triggers the slow motion kill cam? Basically any attack. I mean,
yeah,
it's not just on kills, it's
Yes.
on attack.
but that hunter, he did discover us.
Oh, he pointed at you.
Yep. All right.
Dude,
But I've thinned out their
he was on
numbers.
the roof.
I've thinned out their numbers
That's
significantly.
fine. Should be fine.
The downside is that he was able to sneak around me and basically get the drop on me. And so I get a bunch of dudes coming after me. Selma's almost dead. And the medbot now activates. And the tank activates. And the tank is a real bastard because he can knock people out.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's...
That's a good idea, Leo Grimm. He probably would play it blind
Okay, so that would...
on 2 drumsticks.
That's sprint.
I don't know if I see any card.
Can
Thank you for the follow.
Let's see. So Dux's State Switcher is incredibly powerful. And if I'm able to... So the medbot is over there. He's working on some stuff. Selma's bleeding out, so that's fun. This plan I had didn't really go as planned. But, alright, we just gotta roll with it. So Dux is gonna fly up here. And then he's going to use the State Switcher on...
Oh, the medbot is reviving the other dude.
I think I'm going to do it on the medbot. Critical hit. Nice. All right.
So good. So good.
Is it true that Rui is so good in this game? People think I've added secret cheat codes.
He might
I don't.
have.
That might be true.
I don't know.
I don't know. Frederick says that he's sure he did.
For you guys who don't know, Frederick Malmberg, who's in chat right now, he is the original creator of the RPG that the game is based on.
And
Maybe
Borman is very close to dying because
Oh,
he
shoot.
got swarmed. All right. No, he is actually dead now. Whew. I'm not doing well.
That spiritually starts out all pretty good, then all goes to shit.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's revive Selma.
I actually played... I think it's nicer to play it with a controller, but you know, whatever you prefer, you can use the keyboard as well. So, we're not advised against one or the other.
No,
Personal
like
preference.
I just like using a controller for this specifically because I think
Yeah,
it's
me too.
it's easier for the switching in and out of the different types of style. So you can do whatever you want, and you can also
Both feels quite good though as well.
yes, absolutely. You can also like here are the gamepad controls, and I think if I just move out and then I switch over to mouse and keyboard, maybe no, that's only gamepad. There we go. And you can, of course, rewind your keys if you want to, because, you know, people want to do that. All right, I'm going to switch back to the
So
controller.
Jimmy David would end up being bananas. Probably.
All right, grenade maybe?
Let's see if he's interested in streaming.
No, that's a Molotov. That's a grenade.
Yeah, this is the view that you have with the game. The
Yes.
two of us. I mean, as soon as you engage into a specific attack, then it goes actually closer.
What to do? Okay, I'm gonna throw this grenade.
Evil Frederick is not the developer of this game. He is the person who developed the RPG, like the pen and paper version that this game is based on.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Like the dad, so to speak.
Absolutely.
The dad of the game.
Okay, so I should really heal Borman. I should try to revive Borman. Let's just do that. And
I just got the okay for something.
Sweet. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we just got the okay to tell you guys when the demo is supposed to come out. So hopefully we have it ready by then. So
Yes.
let's take this with a grain of salt, but we are aiming to have the demo ready on Monday.
Of next week.
Next week, yes. So if you get the Deluxe edition,
Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Yes.
Deluxe. The Deluxe edition, you'll get instant access to that demo and you can play quite a lot of maps. You can meet some of the mutants. You can learn about the story.
It's a couple of hours. It's the first.
Depends how
Well,
good you are.
how fast you play.
Depends how familiar we are with these type of games. So,
Yes.
but it's several hours and it's several maps that you can actually explore. And
Okay, he's gonna shoot Borman,
fight on.
and then he's bleeding out again. So yeah, Monday is when the demo comes
Deluxe
out.
edition,
Yes,
if
if
you
you
get
purchase
the
the
Deluxe
Deluxe edition.
Yes.
And he's gonna knock out Selma,
And
then
you
he's
get-
gonna shoot Selma, and then she's gonna bleed out.
Oh no!
And then
You got
that guy. Oh, I'm on the verge of being.
You are
wrecked.
still able. You can still pull this off. I believe in you. I believe in ducks.
I do too.
I
but
believe in
maybe,
sassy ducks.
Maybe we should.
Yeah. Send us your energy, chat. Or send Jens Eric your energy, specifically.
So I'm gonna do this. Run over here. Do some healing.
Moody! Hello, Annie.
And
Thank you for the follow, Cool Rob 2013.
do I have grenade range? No, I don't. Damn it. No grenade range. Oh, that's just a Molotov, so it doesn't matter.
Chief Dad Finger. I was gonna say something really bad.
Dad finger.
Dad Finger. Chief Dad Finger. Dead Finger.
Okay, so running away is always an option.
Does the Deluxe Edition come with in-game
And
sounds?
now
Can't you hear the sounds of the game?
I guess there's no in-game sound. That's weird.
That is bad. You guys can't hear the sound. That is actually very unfortunate. No one has mentioned that so far. That's the first time I see it.
Maybe if I do this. There we go. Yeah, wrong setting in slobs. Now you should have sound. And hopefully it's not too loud either.
Oh man.
Alright, I'm gonna need to back away. Like, right the hell now. I'm also gonna have to try
Oh,
to
I must have
revive-
missed that, Pianki. Sorry then. Totally missed that. We missed that.
Sorry.
There was no sound.
Yeah, well, that might have been the mic sounds.
Stay still. I'm gonna patch you up.
Oh well, anyway. Sorry about that. It happens.
Is it okay now though? I guess
Should
it's
be,
okay.
because I see the it starts peaking
Yeah, I
there.
just wondering if the guys in chat can hear.
Alright. He's gonna run there. Then it's the enemy turn. And I wasn't allowed to move Selma for some reason. Medbot, trying to find someone.
Too quiet, sound is fine, a bit low.
Yeah.
Okay. that's the crux with streams.
Alright, I think I'm doing better now, as long as that tank doesn't mess me up. And it didn't, which is great.
That was lucky.
That was very lucky.
Yeah. Go. You
it's
can
a
pull
bit
this
too
off.
quiet,
I
people
believe.
say, so I'm gonna move it
But
up to
someone says
there.
it's too loud. Someone says it's fine, and someone says it's too
God.
quiet. That's why the reason I was laughing. I was like, first is literally, I think it's too quiet. Sound is fine.
People are never happy. They're never happy. Right.
Actually, it's just quiet, so it's fine.
Alright, so I can shoot this dude. I can't shoot this dude, but I can't kill this dude. So I'm gonna try to do that. First, I'm gonna heal.
Good idea. That was a smart move. I wouldn't be able to do that because I wouldn't have med kits.
I'm also going to use my. Use my run and gun ability, which in theory, should allow me to heal one more time, I think, and then allow me to shoot. Let's see. No, it didn't. Damn it.
Still good, still good.
All right.
Good.
Selma is going to back off.
Pre-order for
down
Xbox,
here.
we are not sure yet, actually.
No.
We're not sure yet.
unfortunately.
We are waiting. Microsoft on that part. And US
to
PlayStation
put this
Network
Tank
has
on
opened up
hold
today.
for a bit. For those of you asking, the beta on Monday that we were talking about is for people who have pre-ordered the deluxe edition on PC. And the console pre-orders aren't up yet, but yeah, like,
Actually, the PS4 US went up today.
yes, there's some video stuff that we needed to figure out, and then it will be up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
And are you playing on PC or on console? I am playing on a PC. I'm just playing with a controller because that's what I prefer. I can probably hit Chief Deadfinger
I love the name.
if
I wonder.
I reload.
What do you think? What should we name that boss? Call him Chief
Chief Deadfinger.
Deadfinger because
I mean, he uses his finger and then
reasons
people
are
die.
dead. Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I have no
Yeah, let's
ammo.
go with that.
I don't have ammo in the state switcher.
There we go.
Ah.
Out of ammo. someone asked that question earlier.
Can I go somewhere else?
It's important for the
Getting
round,
cover.
but you will get ammunition back for the next round.
I am so screwed.
You can still do it, I believe. in
Help
you.
me, RNGesus! No! Curse
Orange
you!
Jesus is not with
Take
you.
the wheel!
Bam!
5 damage. Well, he has armor.
He still has, yeah. And medkit.
Okay, that guy's gonna jump up. He's
Action
gonna
Dim,
jump
Fiber.
down.
Thank you for the follow.
We go after Borman.
Tackle him. Yeah. Bull rush.
Alright. Can I sprint up
Demiurge
here?
is praying for us.
Can't.
For you.
Oh, he should.
For your skills.
He definitely should.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be
Let's reload the state switcher. And take the wheel.
Now it's getting
Yes!
Hey! That's a little bit of damage.
And he got
That's
knockback,
like 6.
which
That's
I
nice.
think spends an action point.
Yeah.
Okay, so heal up.
Hi guys, thank you for the follow.
Beta on Monday the 5th. Yes, average scores, but he has the audio muted, so I don't think he can hear us anyway. And let's see, that's damage 6, that's damage 7, critical 10. Fire!
Monday.
Boom! Alright.
good stuff.
Now we're getting somewhere, but where's that damn medbot? It's somewhere. I think it's over here. It's doing things that I don't like. No line of fire, no line of fire. 25. Really? 25? That's not great.
No, there's never a specific determined number of turns.
No.
You have always.
It's
as
not
many
like
as you
it's
want.
not like an XCOM 2 where they
Yeah,
tell you
it's
like, hey,
you just said that. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
No,
that's
it's
not
you
the same.
you can spend as much time as you want to try to figure this stuff out.
Rogue Dancer, if you are like going into that detail, you are correct. But the thing is also that we didn't want to put it out on like a Sunday, for example, because you know, obviously, we want to make sure everything goes fine and we have
Heal up again.
people available if something goes wrong with the demo and things like that.
And throw a
Thank you for the house,
grenade.
Marguerite. Thank you for the follow as well.
Let's throw a grenade.
We're still alive, boys
Throw a potato masher. I'm still alive. That medbot.
and girls.
It's just
Whoa.
there's the medbot.
Oh,
There he is. The
the
bastard.
bastard just revived.
And now Dux is gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna die now. But I can still make it. Okay. Tank is gonna, of course, knock out Selma, and then he's gonna shoot her. Ah!
He just like rushed into that wall.
I really need to
Through
take
the
out
wall.
this. Okay, so I need to take out the medbot, and I need to take out the tank. And Borman is the only one who can move right now. So that's fun.
Me too, Rith. Rith. Me too.
Alright, let's...
Is there a creative character available? No. No, the characters are pre-made. They're like because there's a story attached to them as well. They each have their own story and their ties in with the main story.
Yep.
So
But
there's
there will be more characters than
Yeah.
the ones you see right here.
Yeah. And you can mix and match them as you like. Once you have them unlocked, you can whatever. You can like flip them out, in and out. You don't even have to go back to the arc, even on the field.
Shoot this dude, which did 4 damage.
The bearded ladies call that the golf bag approach. So you can
what?
just the golf bag approach.
Oh, yeah,
you
you
can
can
just
just
take
pull them
out
out.
whatever What are they called again? Ties? No, what are they called?
Clubs?
Clubs? Yeah,
Yeah.
clubs. Ties. You can just pull out whatever.
That
you
guy's back. Yeah, I'm gonna die now.
Oh man.
And my plan did not.
That's probably because he's talking to me as well and he has to look
Maybe.
at chat and stuff. Let's just go with that. Let's go with that excuse.
I'm
Being distracted. It's
I'm-
hard to play a game on
I am
Steam.
following the Leonard Snart approach to making plans. Make a plan, follow the plan, expect the plan to go awry, throw away the plan.
Everything goes wrong. Should be a good Christmas game this in between all the overeating and celebrations.
Oh,
I would
yes.
think so. So remember, if you're on PC and you would like access to the demo as soon as possible, you should get the deluxe edition.
Yes, which also gives you, I think, the soundtrack, in-game soundtrack. It also gives you access to the Mutant Year Zero RPG book in a PDF, which is
and access to
super
the demo on Monday. On Monday, this coming Monday.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to this
Hey,
weapon.
how about RPG like skill progression? So basically, you level up, you gain skill points, and you can choose your mutation trees, which way you're going. You can choose your skills. You can, decide which of the three different type of skills you have slotted. You can switch them in and out. And then there's
Take the wheel, RNGesus. Critical, please. Yes.
Yay! That was wrecked, man.
Mwah.
And then you can customize your weapons as well. So to complement your playstyle that you choose through the mutation tree, you can also have specific weapons if you were an assassin. Oh, that was unfortunate. Assassin type and all those things. Did the guy evaporate? He did.
Seems the player had like 10 more levels than the enemy. Even with that gap, you did.
Thank you for the follow, Steiner.
Yeah, like the difficulty level in this game is quite high, and if you're not careful, like
No time to die.
I'm not great at these kinds of games. I'm fine
good.
at these types of games.
Especially
I think
while
I think
trying
poor
to explain
Dux has
stuff.
bled out over there, so he's just gone now. I'm sorry, Dux.
Morty.
But if I move, I'm gonna move there. 25. That's not great. 25, 25.
When will Mutant be available on Steam? We're working on that. We don't have any official information on that yet, unfortunately.
I need to get back into cover. So I'm just gonna go
Thank you
there.
for the follow, Sidikov. Does
get
each
into
character have different mutations, or the
cover.
characters belong to a class and the class different mutations? Some of the characters have very unique mutations, and then we have
There's some crossovers.
one character that has crossovers, but she's still kind of specialized as well.
Yes.
But
Oh, come on!
oh no, that was unlucky. You can still do it. Go, girl!
No, I
Sure.
absolutely
No, you
can't.
can't.
I am burning through medkits, and I'm burning through medkits fast.
I know.
There we go. See?
Well, that's that.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah. Well, it's good timing, kind of.
Like and share if you enjoy the video and think others might benefit from this, and of course subscribe and hit the notification button if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video.